Good morning and welcome to the Daily Dose of the Way of Mastery. I'm Jason Amoroso, and we're almost to the start of the text. There's one more page that's a message from Jeshua before we get started. And at the top it says, I promise you this in big bold letters. And then it says, if you become wholly committed to awakening from the dream you have dreamt since the stars first began to appear in the heavens, and if your one desire is to be only what God created, then lay at the altar of your heart with every breath, everything you think you know, everything you think you need, and look lovingly upon every place that fear has made a home in your mind, and allow correction to come. It will come. And I love that. Wholly committed, your one desire. It's like this yearning to remember our union with the divine is the one thing. And for me, it is the one thing. It's more important than anything else in my life, including my kids and my partner and everything. And the desire to be only what God created, nothing more, nothing less. And Yeshua invites you to give up everything you think you know, everything you think you need, and look upon the place that fear has made in your mind. Where are you fearful? Seek out all the places you're fearful. And then this is the beautiful part. He says, allow correction to come. Allow it. We don't have to do it. We don't have to know how to. We don't have to make it happen. We don't have to effort. Just allow. And then he says, it will come. And skipping a little bit further down, you will literally feel throughout your being that there never was a dream. Some memories might remain with you, and you will know that somewhere you must have dreamt a dream or had a thought of wondering what it would be like to be other than the way God created you, but it will be such a faint echo that it will leave no trace upon you. You ever have those dreams where it's so vivid and then, later the next day you can't even remember it? That's what I feel and think this awakening will be like. And we kind of can do that. Trying to remember, if you're listening to this, you've probably done a fair amount of healing work, awakening work, loving yourself, rooting out all of your past judgments and pains and traumas, and you're in the process of healing. And after you've healed, you look back, you're like, oh, I kind of remember that person, which is you, being like that, feeling fearful like that, being afraid of that thing. And we can have compassion for them, but it can feel like a distant memory almost, with just kind of glimpses of memories of what it was like to feel that way and to think that way that we no longer think and feel. So this reminds me of that. And Yeshua goes on to say, in your heart you will smile gently, regardless of the circumstances in which you find yourself. There will be peace from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes, and that peace will walk before you wherever you go. It will enter a room before you enter it with a body, and those who are becoming sensitive will wonder who has come into their place. And some will even say, behold, I believe Christ has come for dinner. And you will be that one, for that is who you are, Christ eternal. Beautiful. You'll smile gently regardless of what's happening, what circumstance you find yourself, because you know that whatever's happening on the outside has no bearing of your power to choose where you place your perception, to choose love, to choose to see the divine in all things, regardless of what it looks like. And this idea that the Holy Spirit or our light or whatever it is goes before us. Before we go into a room, it's already there. It's already bringing healing love. It's already clearing out anything that's not of the highest good. And that people can feel that. And they may not say, hey, I think Christ is coming for dinner, but they may feel that same feeling. And this is what this teaching is about. We talked about this in the last recording. The Christ isn't a person. It's a consciousness. It's an awareness of the divine in and as all things, including you. And this is the message from Yeshua as we get started. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you tomorrow as we dive into the way of the heart.